It was hot. The rows were long. The payoff? A single mason jar of blueberries that my wife and I picked together by hand, slowly. And honestly, it's been one of the best parts of my week. We paid about $2.25 for what amounts to about a mason's jar worth of blueberries. But when you account for the drive, the sweat, and the time, our labor ended up only being worth about $1. I used to value efficiency above most other aspects of life. In fact, these berries, if we ordered them through our grocery pickup, would cost maybe $4. And then of course I'd be frustrated when we pull into the parking spot and the pickup people don't immediately come out with our order and I have to wait all of 5 minutes. But now I'm learning that not everything worth doing is worth doing efficiently. We almost didn't even go. Our area is under a heat advisory this week. That's actually why I'm recording this the next morning in the shade of my patio, because it's so hot outside. It's so hot that the berry picking farm is only allowing people to come in 2 mornings this week because they're afraid if somebody comes in the afternoon, they could legitimately have a heat stroke. But we went anyway. The kids are at my mom's this week, and so we kind of treated it as a miniature date. It wasn't about the berries. It was about intentionality and slowing down and being present together. A lot of families come to this farm and you could tell where the kids had picked over the berry bushes. The low-hanging fruit was gone or not ripe enough to pick. So we had to reach higher, go deeper into the bushes, work for what others ignored or couldn't see. It felt like a metaphor for this journey that I'm on this year, that if you want a different life, you've got to look in places that other people don't. We walked the rows together, kind of covered in sweat. A firefly landed on my leg and kind of freaked me out until I, realized it was a firefly, and then it scooted onto my shoe. We joked about who had more berries in their basket and which ones looked the best, although I have a bit of an advantage in reaching those high places because I'm about 9 inches taller than my wife, so we ended up combining buckets anyway. It was simple, it was sweaty, and it was one of the best mornings we've had in weeks. I'm learning that this year isn't just about making massive shifts in life. Sometimes it's about choosing to do the simple thing, the slow way, with someone that you love. And you know what? That mason jar felt full in more ways than one. If you've enjoyed this, a like or subscribe really does help the channel. Thanks for being here, and I'm curious, what's something inefficient that you've done recently that filled your cup or mason jar? I'd love to hear about it in the comments below.